Shala Miranyas and I'm your teacher for today. And you can call me Teacher Shala. So, before we begin our discussion, I will show you a picture and you will analyze and observe it. And after that, I will ask you a question. Okay? Okay, let's begin. Okay, what did you observe from the picture? Yes, April? Very good. Yes, in that picture, you can see that there's a line and colors. So, what do you think is our topic for today? Yes, our topic for today is all about the elements of art. So now, let's proceed to our proper discussion. So now, let's define first what is art. So art is a way of people express their thoughts, feelings, and creativity. Artists use different basic components to create artworks, and these are called the elements of art. So today, we will learn the 7 elements of art and understand the importance in creating beautiful and meaningful artworks. So class, are you ready? Very good. So now, let's proceed to the first element of art. So now, let's proceed to the first elements of art, which is the line. So line is a mark made by a moving point, and it can be a straight, curve, thick, thin, or zigzag. So line can help show movement, direction, and details in an artwork. So now, let's see the example of line. So as you can see in this picture, it is a picture of a woman that has a different kinds of line are used. So curved lines are used for her hair and face shape. Straight lines may appear in her clothing, and soft or thin lines are used for details and shading. So these different kind of lines help make the image more detailed and expressive. So, the second element of art is shape. A shape is a flat, two-dimensional figure with weight and width. Shapes can be geometric, like squares, and circles, or organic, like natural forms. So now, let's see the example of shape. So, in this picture, a drawing of a house. So, different kinds of shape are used. A rectangle is used for the body of the house, a triangle for the roof, and squares and rectangles for the windows and door. So, these shapes combine to form a complete structure of a house. So, class, did you understand the shape? Very good. So the third element of art is a form. So a form is a three-dimensional object with height and weight and depth. It shows volume and looks more realistic. So let's see the example. So as you can see the example, a form of a face is shown in portrait is drawing. A face is not flat because it has depth, such as the nose that has a sticks out, the eyes are slightly deep, and the rounded cheeks. So artists use shading and highlights to show the realistic form of the face. So class, did you understand the form in the picture? Okay, very good. So now, let's proceed to the fourth elements of art. So the fourth element of art is the value. So value refers to the lightness or darkness of a color. It helps create contrast, depth, and realistic that effect of an artwork. So now, let's see the value on the painting or picture. So now, as you can see as the picture, a bird drawing that shows light and dark shades demonstrates value. The lighter parts may show where light hits bird, while the dark parts show shadows. So this makes the bird look more real and three-dimensional. So class, did you understand the value in this picture? Okay, very good. So now, let's proceed to the fifth elements of arts. So the fifth element of art is the color. So color is what we see when light reflects of an object. It can show mood, emotion, and beauty in an artwork. So now let's see the color in a picture or painting. So in this example, a picture of a person with different kinds of colors. It shows the use of color, and the artist may use different shades for skin, tone, clothing, and background to make the artwork lively and expressive. So class, did you understand the colors in this picture? Very good. So now, let's proceed to the last elements of art. So the last elements of art is the texture. So the texture is the surface, the quality of an object. It can be real, felt by touch, or implied, seen by the eyes. So now, let's see the texture in the picture or painting. So now, as you can see in this drawing, a flower that looks like a rough in a drawing shows texture. Even if we cannot touch it, the way the artist shows the petals and details makes it appear rough, soft, or natural to the eyes. So, class, did you understand the texture in this drawing? Okay, very good. So, that is the 6 elements of arts. So today, we'll learn that the elements of art, line, shape, form, value, color, and texture help artists create and realistic and meaningful artworks. Each element plays an important role in making art more expressive and creative. So now, let's proceed to your activity. Okay, so now class, let's have an activity. So, you will create a simple drawing showing at least 3 elements of art and explains how you use the elements of art in your artwork. Understand? Very good. So now, please start with your activity. Alright class, that's the end of our lessons for today about the elements of art. I hope that you will be able to learn and understand how important each element in creating meaningful and creative artworks. And always remember that art is not just about drawing or a painting. It is about expressing ideas, emotions, and imaginations using different elements like line, shape, form, value, color, and texture. So class, thank you for your active participation and attention today. I really appreciate your effort and cooperation throughout our discussion. So good job, class. Keep practicing and continue exploring your creativity in art. Goodbye and see you in our next lesson.